So what do you know about townhouses? Are townhouses a good real estate purchase? What are the good and the bad things about townhouses? Well, stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll give you some information on townhouses that you may not know. Hi, this is Bruce Boyes from Homes and Life, here again to provide you with information that can be of value to you as you look at homes and what to expect from different home styles. And thank you again to our subscribers and welcome to you new subscribers. So far, I've talked about bungalows. I've talked about two-story houses. I've talked about split-level houses. Today, let's talk about townhouses. The definition of a townhouse is several single-family homes joined by common walls. But first of all, let me say this, as I've run into this bit of misinformation a number of times as a realtor. Even some realtors make this mistake. When we talk about townhouses, it does not mean that they are all condos. Please understand that condominium is a style of ownership, not a style of building. I've seen apartments, townhouses, duplexes, and even single-family homes that are condominium style of ownership. So remember, the townhouse may or may not be condo style of ownership. And also in some areas, condominium is also called strata title, and it's much the same thing. The type of ownership for the townhouse should be determined fairly early on in your search. Is it a freeland title or a conventional condominium? If it's a condo, you will need to see the documentation showing the financial situation, the reserve fund study, and other information relating to the operation of the condo. Condo fees are not always a bad thing, as in a well-managed condominium association, part of the fees go into a reserve fund to address future exterior repairs. So, if the fund is healthy, your future repairs are already partially or maybe all completely paid for. In regular property ownership, all of the repairs get to come out of your pocket. An alternative to the condominium management is a homeowners association, usually referred to as HOA. The HOA will usually have some fees involved and can have a variety of different responsibilities. Overall, the purpose of the HOA is to provide regulations and guidelines for its members. And this in turn may have a positive effect on maintaining the value of the complex or of the units in the complex. Either way, they should have some control over the exteriors to give some uniformity. Shingles are a great example, as I've seen some buildings where the shingles of each individual unit were different colors or different styles of shingles, and this can affect the price and the sellability of each unit. Now, if you're considering a townhouse purchase, there's a number of things that you need to keep in mind. When you drive into a complex of townhouses, what do you notice? Well, you should notice that the townhouses are all quite similar in looks. Some new architectural styles maybe give a bit of variety in the looks, and some will have different exterior finishes, but they still usually have similar features. And when the units are so similar, what it does is it limits the range of resale value. You will probably sell at a price that is comparable to other units that have sold in there. So if they've sold here, the chances of you selling up here are a little bit slimmer. So if you're considering this as an investment property, this is another instance where the profit is mostly determined by your purchase price. Here's some other things to know about townhouse living. So because the land involved is fairly small for each townhouse, there's less upkeep and maintenance. Sometimes all the landscape maintenance is included in the fees. and other times the owner needs to look after their particular area. Overall though, there is less outside maintenance, thus less work. Because of proximity to each other, townhouses have a sense of community. And this can be good when everyone agrees and works together for the good of the complex. But there can be some who just want to do their own thing. And of course, there's always the possibility that they're not very good neighbors. Being that the units are joined, your neighbors are fairly close, so when you're outside, there's a little less privacy than, say, in a single-family house. Many of the townhouses are interior units, meaning that they share 2 walls with neighbors. What this means is it's a lower heating bill, as only the 2 outside walls are exterior. The 2 end walls are exterior walls. Having just 2 outside walls also means, though, that there are only 2 walls in which there'll be windows or doors. End units, which are the first and the last in the row, are usually brighter as they have a 3rd wall for more windows and more light. In a sense, an end unit is similar to living in a duplex where there's just one neighbor adjoining. In summary, a townhouse is usually a fairly reasonable priced option for someone to get into the real estate market. They can be a great starter home or an investment property. And as always, knowledge is power. So work with your realtor and get as much information as possible so that you can make an informed decision and give an educated offer on the townhouse unit. Well, I hope this video has helped you to understand what a townhouse is and some of the features of a townhouse. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comments section below. I'll answer all questions. And as always, if you liked this video and want to see more videos about homes and different life situations, please click the like and the subscribe buttons down below. And remember, life is an adventure. And I'll talk to you again soon.